Okay, so start of the new strength block. So a very similar format to the last block. So you've got your main days, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Just some slight changes to how they look day to day within the main lifts and the secondary lifts as well. The big ones are mainly that we are now going to have a power sequence and an isometric sequence on Monday and Wednesday. So the power sequence is all about you just being able to produce force, so be strong, but in a little bit of a shorter time frame, so more explosive in nature. This is really good for helping you pair that strength and stability that you have in the main lifts and with some more explosive movements to make you a little bit more dynamic. And then we've got this isometric sequence on the Wednesday. Now, this is all about your joint health and the soft tissue, so the tendons and ligaments around your major joint, and making sure they're super strong to be able to deal with the new strength that you've developed over the past 8 weeks that you're going to continue building. All of this combines what we call like structural strength. So your body's ability to tolerate force and weight and external weight. So as you get stronger, you know that it's not just the muscles that are able to tolerate it and work with it, but it's everything around your joint that's going to keep you fit, healthy, and able to sustain this type of training for longevity within your life. If we take a quick look, I'll just expand it there. You can see your power sequence. So you've got 4 to 6 Russian kettlebell swings, 3 to 5 seated vertical jump, and then a minute of skipping. Well, this is your Russian swing, is your hips being super powerful to produce a lot of force. So we're trying to be aggressive on that kettlebell. But then the seated jump, you're just looking to produce force vertically, so jump as high as you can, but also how well you land. So we're looking at controlling the impact and landing in what is like a quarter squat position or a ready position. So soft knees, soft hips, and you're accepting that landing. That's as important as generating that force. And then on minute skipping here, that's a lot around the ankles. So being able to produce force quickly from the ankles and the knee together in that short jumping motion. On the isometric circuit, you can see we've got 20 to 30 seconds in various different positions, mainly looking at the knee, ankle, and shoulder. So that wall sit, obviously a lot through the knees. You don't have to go super, super low. So anywhere between 60 to 90 degrees, just making sure that you can feel something in your quads, in your thighs, and your knees. The glute bridge, obviously around the hips, so getting your glutes to really control and engage. And that 30-second hold means the tendons and ligaments get a nice amount of work as well. Straight arm plank, just that combination of shoulder and hip locking you in place. And then the split squat iso with a floating heel. So isometric just means holding the position. So all of these are isometric because they're not moving. And the floating heel, so just get a weight plate and it'll be on the floor. There's a video attached, but it'll be on the floor. And you're just going to have your toe on the weight plate, but your heel is floating off. So this means the ankle is just doing a little bit more work there. So that's really good for the, like I say, all the soft tissues around the ankle. If we look further into the week as well, I'll close it. Our secondary lifts and our main lifts, what we have on our main lifts is that we're really focusing on the control in the end position. So when we have our top down bench press, you have to hold the dumbbell up in the air whilst the other one moves down and then repeat. So we're getting extra strength work at the top. And then on the box squat, we've got a 2-second pause at the bottom. So again, you're holding that bar in that position before you come back up. Same with the rack pull. We've got a bit of an extended, decreased range of movement from a traditional deadlift, but it means we can really squeeze at the top of the lift to, again, really create strength in that end position. So the whole week is focused on creating what we're calling this structural strength. We're increasing your entire body's ability to deal with the strength of the slightly increased weight you're lifting. But we've also got some accessory circuits. You've still got your higher rep movements in terms of your 30 seconds, 20 seconds of work. And then your accessory work, again, is 8 to 12 reps. So still a lot of work in there in terms of like lean muscle mass and lowering body fat percentage. So a nice balance, just with a slightly more specific focus on those main lifts. Any questions, just pop a comment in or let me know.